Welcome to Kickstarter Conniption. I'm Kevin Delp.
And I'm Melissa Delp.
And we're happy to be part of the Tantrum House family. Today, we're looking at Island Hopper. It's a dexterity game for 2 to 6 players, designed by Scott Almes, and published by Eagle-Gryphon Games, and it's coming to Kickstarter August 16th.
In Island Hopper, you and the other players are merchants that are selling and delivering goods to a chain of islands. Now, the problem is that you're not actually that successful, so you can't have your own plane. You have to share it with the other players. And the plane is not in the best of shape. So there's lots of things wrong with it, including the navigation panel. So it's going to be difficult to fly this plane.
These are prototype components. Instead of a board, there are a bunch of islands with certain symbols on them. Each symbol has a corresponding good token.
Throughout the game, you'll draw contract cards that show a specific island. You'll collect the amount of money shown on the card if one of the correct goods is delivered to that island.
During each round, one player will be delivering goods as the captain, and that's determined by a bidding mechanism. That player gets to determine which goods to deliver and which islands he's going to attempt to deliver those goods. Now, that's pretty powerful. But there's a catch. He personally can't fulfill any of the contracts that he owns, so in essence, he's helping the other players.
Now, to compensate for that, the captain can earn money if he has any tourist cards in his hand, and if there's any money next to the islands that he actually delivers to. So how that works is after the captain bidding phase, there is then a bribing phase. Players can place as much of their own money as they want next to as many islands as they want to entice the captain to fly to those islands.
After that, it's time to fly. The captain gets to make as many flights as there are players in the game. As captain, you choose a good from the center navigation island, close your eyes, and try to land it on an island with that symbol. If successful, you can take any money by that island.
Normally, while you're flying as captain, the other players have to be silent. They can't say anything. But there's an interesting mechanic built into the game where each player gets 3 direction tokens. And at any point during the flight, a player can spend one of those tokens to say one word. Usually it's something like right, left, forward, north, some sort of direction.
This is actually one of my favorite parts of the game. Seeing the players try to figure out the right word to say based on where the captain is. Is it right? Is it left? Oh no! And then the players sometimes are trying to sabotage the captain. I mean, the game is great. So the captain has to listen to the right players based on the bribes that those players did so that they can be like, okay, that player really wanted me to get to that spot, that island. So I'm going to listen for that person's voice and not the other person's voice.
Yeah, there's a lot going on in the game. Normally, I don't really enjoy dexterity games, but this one I actually did enjoy a lot. I think part of it's because it's not just based solely on your own skill. Often you're relying on other players to be the captain and deliver goods to your island. There's also the added layers of the bidding for the captain, and then the bribing. How much do I put out and where do I put them out? And then the direction tokens. What word do I say? Do I spend it now? Am I trying to help this flight or am I trying to hurt it? So there's a lot going on besides just the actual dexterity part.
Yeah, one of our friends was playing the captain for the first time and she's like, I think my heart is beating a lot faster right now. The game is fun, it's enjoyable. I mean, after that, captain makes that flight and either totally misses or actually makes it there laughing or cheering. I mean, fun times. And I mean, this game, we're just looking at the prototype and the artwork is lighthearted, it's enjoyable, it's fun, just like the gameplay.
Yeah, and you may be familiar with the designer Scott Almes from Tiny Epic fame. So this is another one of his great games, and I encourage you to look at it on Kickstarter and then back Island Hopper.